Hello everyone, and welcome to this session with Expedia Group and STAAH. My name is Emanuele Nanetti, and today I'm here with Edwin Saldanha from STAAH to share together about some secrets for success within Expedia Group. But first of all, let me share a very important thing you should know as you are working with STAAH. STAAH was recently elected as an elite partner for Expedia Group. Elite partners are only 11 connectivity providers all over the world among the 100s that Expedia connects to. And they are elite because we recognize the high quality of the connection. STAAH has an extremely reliable connection and a very high number of features that they provide to integrate with Expedia. How is this beneficial to you? Well, you can think about two main benefits. First of all, is that a strong connection will give you more reservations and more revenues. And the second thing is that you save time. You can have everything. You can control all the functions within STAAH, including availability, rates, reservations, promotions. We will let Edwin share a little bit more about this in a few moments, but then let's see what Expedia is here to offer to you. So Expedia is the power of travel, global travel for everyone and everywhere. We are focusing more than ever on the traveler experience. And in the next month, we are going to release new features and functionalities to support you more, because your success is our success too. To give you some example, our travelers are quality travel. They believe in Expedia. They want to keep on working in Expedia, and that means reaching out to you as well. We are on a global scale. We work in America, we work in Europe, we work in Asia, and of course, Oceania. And we share technology and insights and trends, and this is what we are here for today as well. We'll see Expedia is a big family of well-known brands. All of these brands are worldwide, are very recognized, and we share the experience of travel that we have through data and for you to take advantage of. In the next slide, we share that we unlock millions of travelers to you, and all the options are there for lodging, for cars, for travel and cruise, and everything is there through Expedia. To give you some numbers, basically, Expedia has, all the travelers passing through Expedia are 1.5 billion, have 1.5 page views per month. We have 12 million of unique visitors per month, and Expedia is available in 35 languages, 70 and more countries. But more than anything else, we have access to 145 million loyal members who engage in Expedia and keep on making reservation on Expedia. Now, I'm passing over to Edwin, who will talk a little bit about STAAH.
Good day, everyone, and thank you, Emma. We at STAAH are honored to be an elite partner with Expedia. This proves that the STAAH integration with Expedia is helping our 12,000 properties across the globe grow their online revenue and benefit from the various brands that fall under the Expedia Group. I'm going to cover the following slides today: managing rates and restrictions, mapping from STAAH to Expedia, promotions that you can manage on STAAH to Expedia, and finally, channel insights, a powerful insight that you can deep dive into finding all about your online bookings. So let's go to the first one, where we got it at managing rates and restrictions. This is where you can look at one screen where you can see availability and rates all just in one place. You can manage that also easily in one place. And on the top left, you have a control options, which you can use for stop sell or stop sell limits, close to arrival, close to departure, minimum stay, maximum stay, drip feed, logs, etc. So this is what you can do, everything from the managing rates and restrictions. On the second slide, talking to you about is mapping from Expedia, mapping from STAAH to Expedia, which is super easy. You can manage your inventory, rates and restrictions, map that from STAAH to Expedia, and also use restrictions like minimum length of stay, stop sales, close to arrival, close to departure, and this can be pushed to Expedia for 500 days. So you can take advantage of your advanced bookers. Rates can be occupancy-based pricing or room-based pricing. And adding a multiplier or a surcharge on the base rate is a simple task if you need to add that. Moving on to the next slide, where we speak about promotions. The beauty about the STAAH integration with Expedia is that you can manage all the STAAH promotions, or rather Expedia promotions from the STAAH extranet. Promotions like your basic, early booker, free night, multiple night, last minute can be managed from the STAAH extranet so that you do not need to log into the Expedia extranet. This gives you time save to manage all that from the STAAH extranet. And last, on the channel insights slide, this is a detailed analytics of our STAAH channel insights, which gives you a good understanding of your channel mix. You can pull out reports for the day, for the month, for the year, or a set time period. And the reports will give you a deep down analytics of your bookings, your minimum nights stays that you've had, your total revenue, your average lead time, and finally, your promotions that you've had from these channels. This will give you a good understanding so that you can use that for your forecasting. Over to you, Emma.
Thank you, Edwin. So, and now I want to share with you some key travel trends and insights that may be useful for you in the next days. So first of all, travel is coming back, and travel demand will reach new high. Basically, we're already seeing that travel is going back after pandemic, and if we can see some numbers, what we could notice in 2020 was that 80% of the travelers had to change their plans, even to cancel. And so the appetite to travel has changed a lot. And in 2021, people wanted to travel, but they didn't know how to do it. 44% that said that their vacation was 1 year ago or even longer. And since they were not traveling, they were saving money. And they said that travel, along with some renovation project at home, were in the list of the top expenditure for 2021. At the end of the year, 50%, more than 50% of people said that they were happy to spend more on travel than what they were doing before the pandemic. So this takes to 2022, where 50% or more of the travelers are really actually looking forward for having 2 or more leisure trips during this year. So we can see that booking windows are also very promising. During pandemic, people were not basically taking the risk of making a reservation because their travel was not available or not possible. But now people are more comfortable. They have confidence. They book in advance, 4 months in advance. And 25% of travelers are also actually happy to book 1 year in advance. This is what we can see is also a 20% increase of the confidence of booking with 2 or more months in advance compared with the last year. So our advices for you is to make sure your inventory is available with at least 1 year in advance for early bookers, because they are there. They want to book in advance. And if you do it through STAAH, you also can put 500 days in advance. Make sure your photos and content are accurate and reflect your offer, because travelers want to see what they paid for. Consider offering early bird discounts to make sure that you reach out to the early bookers. And do an effort to refresh your social media strategy and to attract new travelers, like young people on TikTok or maybe Instagram. The next trend is about sustainability. Sustainability is becoming a very hot topic, actually. 90% of the consumers are actually looking for sustainable options when they travel. They want to be kind to the planet. They want to take care of Mother Earth, especially in these difficult moments. What we saw is that in the past 2 years, 60% of the travelers, 3 in 5, actually have opted for more environmentally friendly options when traveling and when staying at the property. For example, if you have solar panels, that's something you should write about. So our advice, some numbers, yes, sorry. So half of the consumers are actually willing to pay more. So you attract more people and they are also happy to pay more if you have more sustainable options. So they are also paying around 38% more to make sustainable travel. So this is something that you can take advantage of. And what we suggest is that you share the details of your sustainable practices and activities. Make sure your content is accurate as well as marketing material, as to include sustainable options for your guests, and eventually communicate the additional costs, because that's also important. If you have initiatives at the property, make sure you make the guests aware of them in good time. Last trend is about expectations. Travelers are more keen about their expectation than price. And so they saved money. They are there to have a great experience, and they want the experience to be unforgettable. Priorities have changed. So while in 2018, almost the totality of the travelers were looking for the cheapest option, it's not the same anymore. Now, travelers are focused more on flexibility. They want to find refundable plans. They want to find flexible policies. And we saw that an evolution, a clear evolution from 2018 to now. Consumers now are more into flexible options and enhanced cleaning policies. So make sure this is very well accurate in your offer, because the top considerations when doing a booking are now the easiness of process, and this is something where Expedia can help, flexibility of policies, and refundable rates, where like you can help with through STAAH, for example. And they check positive rankings and reviews. And this, we are talking about this in a moment. And the last one is to make sure that health and safety policies are very well stated and applied. So the first concern of travelers is that their experience might not match what they are looking for. When we ask what is the most important thing when choosing a travel providers, the top response is that the provider should deliver on their promises. So travelers are really looking for a great experience, and what they find online is what they want to find back when they are on site. And the first reason for a negative review for a traveler is that they did not basically get the service that they paid for. So if we move to the next slide, basically 40% of the travelers said that reviews are the most fundamental point they use to make a decision, even before the pandemic. And this is why Expedia is going to change, and starting from August, we are going to introduce the new search and sort factors that are going to be indicators for travelers to choose the right property they want to stay at. It will be based on two factors, guest experience and the offer strengths. So guest experience will collect all the reviews about your property and please make sure that they are very well taken care of. The offer strength will include competitiveness, attractiveness, and the value you can give to travelers. So our suggestions to you to maximize the traveler expectation is make sure you ask the guests to leave the reviews, respond to each of them with empathy and professionalism. And then make sure they communicate to guests if any of the amenities or expectation they have at the properties are not available, and please offer suitable alternatives. If you have the right cleaning and safety policies, share them in advance and also at the property. It's very important. And finally, offer flexible cancellation policies with refund options so that guests feel confident that they can book at your property even in case their plan changes later on. So to sum up today's trends, traveler confidence is coming back. Travelers are booking early in advance. So what should you do here? Please add inventory in advance. More than 1 year would be better. Update your content, make sure it reflects what the traveler is going to find. Consider the early bird discounts so that early birds, people who look to book very well in advance, will get some discounts and will be happier. Sustainability. Sustainability is really a top priority. And if you have sustainable options, make sure you communicate them. Make sure you share, make sure you talk about your initiatives in the sustainable fields. Then last, but probably the most important, travelers' expectations are really, really high. They believe other travelers. They want to find what you are showing them on online sites. And so make sure that you deliver great experiences and encourage travelers to leave reviews so that this will be a guide for our travelers to book at your property. So this is all. This is our trends. And I want to give back it to Edwin to talk about what STAAH can do to your experience.
Thank you, Emma. This is our team in Auckland, our headquarters, with the Elite Partner Award from Expedia. Big smiley faces there. So thank you, Expedia, for the Elite Award. We're honored. And this is our team before they've started traveling across the globe to meet clients and partners as well. So as mentioned, we have offices across the globe to take care of our 12,000 customers in 90 countries. So we're happy to have a free consult in case you want to optimize your listings on Expedia and other channels. We are specialists. We've been in the business for some time. And reach out to us at sales@staah.com. And we are ready to take you on this journey to grow your online bookings. So thank you, Expedia. It was a pleasure hosting this small session with you guys. And we look forward to a continued relationship moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to you, Edwin. It's always a pleasure. And it's the same. We are looking forward to move together. Thanks.
Brilliant.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.